we weren't the cool kids, and we shouldn't all be hanging out. We should be hanging out once we graduate. We should be hanging out with normal, cool people. So when I meet someone that has been in the game for a long time and they're not getting any results, are they doing some strange method that is weird, but they keep doing it because they got this belief that they shouldn't, listen to other people, and if someone doesn't like it, fuck them? Or are they only hanging out with PUA guys? They don't have female social circle or cool dude social circle. Or maybe they have this thing. So there's a lot of guys like this too that don't. Um, they just want to use game to get around all of their deficiencies and not actually improve who they are. So they still stink, dress badly, and they won't change any of that because game is supposed to overcome all of that. And yes, in some ways it does, but that's just wrong as well. So I know a lot of guys that have been static for like 3, 4, or 5 years, and that's generally what they do. But they could fix it just by having a normal social circle. That's probably the most important thing.
What about the advanced guys? Because I just speak for myself, right? Because I live a little further away from the city, if I can go out every night, I'm pretty consistent. But I have other stuff going on too, and it's almost reached a point where I'm wondering if I still want to be doing pickup, quote unquote. I almost want to mix up pickup with maybe my social circle, or doing something that is more natural, right? That's kind of, it sounds like the guys that get better tend to go in that direction. But I do love code approaching. I just don't want it to be 100% of all the people that I meet.
Yeah. I think that if you should only stay in pickup as long as you want to stay in pickup. I mean, it's my job. But a lot of guys come in, get a girlfriend, and disappear. So it depends what your goals are. But if you wanted to take it as far as possible and become the best pickup guy in the world, then you have to keep raising and raising your sights and keep kind of rolling in the higher and higher social circles so that you've got the opportunity to game the real creme de la creme girls.
I think the key is knowing what your real goal is and what really makes you happy, and then knowing when to stop and when to.
Yeah, being a great PUA is a stupid goal, very, very stupid. It should all be about the end result. You want to find a beautiful girl and not settle, and she's going to be the right one for you, and you get married. Or you want to sleep with a bunch of girls, figure out what you want, and then settle down. Or you want some, kind of relationship where you've got, I don't know, two different, whatever it might be.
See, for me, it's the middle one, but I always wonder if I can get hotter girls. You know what I mean? Like, I want to sleep around and find a one girl I can marry, but I always wonder maybe they can be hotter, maybe it can be.
Well, unless she's the girl where, 99% of the time, like during the whole month, you don't see any other girl that you'd rather be with, then you can do better in terms of looks. But the other option is to find a pretty girl and just move somewhere with ugly girls and and stop going to nightclubs and stuff. So there's two ways to do it, but I think if you have to think where the most beautiful girls are, and they're going to be in New York in the model agencies, in the private parties, and there's a route to get to that place if you really want to do it. But for the average dude, I don't know why he'd bother.
Just go to Russia.
Yeah, or you can do that, and um, it'll be good because you'll get that honest feedback when you talk to girls. You also can have your number, and she'll say, "No, I don't want to." And you say, "Why?" She says, "Well, I don't want to see you again because it wasn't very interested in talking to you." She'll say stuff like that. But you also see so many beautiful girls that then it won't phase you when you're back home.
Right, right. Or you just start your own modeling agency and.
Yeah, I thought about that, but I think it's bad. Like if I had a nightclub, a model agency, or strip club, or something like that, because then it's very tough to be faithful and to have a normal, I don't know, just a normal situation with a relationship and kids and all of that stuff.
You think, eh? Interesting.
I don't. These guys are not happy. The guys that I know that have women too easily and don't really have to work for it, they're generally not happy. I think you should have to work for it, a little bit. And if you've got a model agency or a nightclub or strip club, you do get laid all the time, with beautiful girls, and it spoils you after a while, I think, from what I've seen. And I've only got the guys that I know that,
Do one of these guys, they actually own a modeling agency, and they have,
yeah.
and he's not happy.
No, no. I'm thinking of, four or five guys. There's one guy that has his own porn company. He's a billionaire, and it's not a porn company that you would have heard of, but it's made thousands of movies. But the reason you wouldn't have heard of it is because he's never released any, but they all star him.
Okay.
So he just makes these movies all the time,
Wait, if he doesn't
and
release it, how does he make money?
because he's a billionaire, he doesn't need to. He just
Oh,
bought it
he's doing
for,
it for fun, right? Right.
yeah, he bought it for fun. There's another guy that owns. He's really cool in terms of the way he's set it up because he's got a bar and then he's got an interest in a model agency. So he approaches the girl, says, "Oh, hey, I own this bar and this model agency. Come for a drink. We'll talk about modeling, blah blah blah." He's got Ferrari. He's got a lot of, houses in a nice area, and he lets the girls stay there for free in return for favors. But he wakes up, he drinks as soon as he wakes up. He's really not happy. The people that, work with him, all see it. But the guys that are happy are the guys that, uh, have a more normal existence where they can still, respect women, and they have to work a little bit for them, and then they get the girl that they really like, and they disappear with her, and you don't see them anymore in the nightclubs and things like that. They find their girl, and then they have this life, away from it all, um, and they're the ones that are happy.
Wow, that's life according
So
to Richard Ruina. Interesting.
yeah, I think it gets old to sleep with too many beautiful girls. So don't do
I
it.
don't know. I don't know if that would ever happen for me, but I think I do want to have kids someday, though, and that's going to happen. But
I
before
can
that,
I can guarantee you that the guys that own the model agency, or have whatever it is that gives them unlimited access to girls, they're not happy past like the first year. Sure, for the first year it'd be amazing, but
maybe just the
after that,
process of working for it is rewarding in itself, in the sense that you have to put effort into something to create something, right?
yeah, yeah. But there's something where you want to still value and respect and appreciate women, and it's tough to do that when they're all on a plate and just ready for you anytime.
I'll let you know if that's true when I get there. It sounds good. Hey, thanks so much for doing this interview with us. We appreciate it.